This is the real you at last.
It is said. I needed to be safe in order to do my duties. Carluen has been my special custodian all along. But there is much I still cannot do, cannot tell you. I have been limited, restricted. Some locks, some security systems, the old functions. So much knowledge.
And the Ansala Oracle?
I think you can guess where it will be.
The Calais Rex. If you're hidden away here, then the Ansala Oracle has to be behind that sealed door I found when I visited the Calais. I need to get back there.
I believe I can program a shuttle for that. But there's another old number of power you must remember. 12. Now hurry to the airfield. My powers are limited.
You're the Ansala Oracle.
I am Sin, hidden away here so I can do my job.
What are companions doing here? and that totem I saw before. Mr. Tua, I thought it was turned, but it's been deliberately disguised as an organic totem.
It has. Among the Ansala, it is necessary to conceal things, improvise new homes for the companions, ones the Ansala can accept.
Then that means... I don't understand.
Hello, Sen.
Harko! Carluan, what are you doing here? Lorian, what's going on?
Sen, the whole story of the Great War is a lie, a fabrication invented to stop the tribes from learning a terrible secret.
What secret?
Sarpedon was never a civilized world, Sen. It was a brand new colony world, just starting to be terraformed for future settlement. It had a fully automated terraforming program in place, a space station with a supervising watch crew, and an orbiting colony ship with thousands of colonists in suspended animation, waiting for the day when their new home would finally be ready.
The Oracles were originally the central coordinating units for that program. The Companions, their planetary network engines for processing nitrogen, producing greenhouse gases, changing the soil.
But factions formed among the watch crew up on the station. Those dedicated to the terraforming, and those who wanted to leave the world mostly untouched.
They preferred the idea of altering themselves rather than destroying what was natural, however harsh and inhospitable.
Seeing they were outnumbered, this hands-off group, the Ansala, carried out a desperate plan. They used a manual override to lock one of the central terraforming engines, what we call oracles now, out of the network. They commandeered it for their own ends, shut it away from the other oracle and the companions.
They tried to do more, tried to reprogram the remaining oracle to sabotage the terraforming, then link up with the oracle they had already commandeered. They were caught before they could do this.
It's all true, Sen. They fled the station intending to get down to the valley where the oracles were located, hoping to secure them by force.
This valley?
Yes. The remaining watch personnel fired missiles at the rebel shuttles.
And sent down armed shuttles of their own to secure the installations. In the firefight that followed, the colony ship was hit. Deliberately, by accident, who can say? It broke from orbit and crashed.
The spaceship wreck. Lyra.
Exactly. You can see what happened. The Ansala secured their oracle. The pro-terraformers, the future Transai, secured the other, imposing their own access codes to prevent further interference.
But the damage was done, Sen. Without the oracles working together to coordinate the companion network, the terraforming program was crippled. Without the colony ship, all contact with home was lost. Worse, those stranded on the planet had to live with the terrible knowledge of what they had done.
The oracles were locked into manual override, yet were still in contact with each other. They saw the desperate situation.
Their directives were to protect humanity and to make a home on Sarpedon at all costs. They mind-wiped the population and imposed the false history of a global war. When the colonists awoke, each side thought the mind wipe was a weapon used by the other side. But they had new memories to go on with.
Better that the stranded humans think they're retrieving bits of a glorious past than face the despair of being stranded far from home, having murdered colleagues, family, and friends.
The oracles needed human assistance, special custodians to help with the relocations. We were chosen, as those before us were chosen. Told the whole story.
Made sure that routine mind scans uncovered none of it.
That's why the scans they gave me found nothing. The oracles were protecting me.
Exactly. One of the first things they did was try to take over as much routine scanning as possible.
So why take my memories?
Whoever helped you up there did that. Whoever gave you the Chameleon tech knew you couldn't save Shimei without the old station maps and access codes we have here. It didn't know that the oracles had found ways to work together in spite of the restrictions. It worried that you might be scanned.
But my crime? If Shimei and I didn't call in an alien ship...
Sen, you and Shimei were Ansala sleepers, left behind when the Ansala evacuated. Double agents. You were to try to use the station overrides to prevent the Transai from commandeering the remaining Oracle. Failing that, you were to destroy the station altogether.
You chose to disobey those orders. Thanks to you, the Transai were able to secure the other Oracle and continue the stalemate. Life in the valley continued.
Thanks to you, we're still here. Now you must restore the Oracle Companion Terraforming Network in the only place it can be done, in the override chamber up on the station. When the Ansala imprisoned you there and gutted the place, they left a reconnection override in case they ever needed to restore the network for their own purposes. You will fly a shuttle up to the station and do this.
You have a space-worthy shuttle?
I have nearly finished preparing a special shuttle for the task. Station maps and access codes have been entered into its flight systems.
Sen, none of us can accompany you. Lorian and I must be with our respective oracles to activate a manual reset the moment the station override is engaged. Only a human can reset an oracle. It's an old precaution. Arco needs to be back in his cave. The protection field you see flickering overhead is designed to prevent interference by all external command signals. Another precaution. Arco will need to open and close the field manually at the precise moment you reactivate the network.
Good luck, Sen. This is your chance to save us all again.
A final number of power to assist you, Sen. To complete the override, use 52.